So apparently women are basically the problem with relationships and dating today, says an inside source. This isn't my personal opinion. But according to this footage, it's pretty convincing stuff. Anyways, buckle up. We're going to have some fun. And we're actually going to double back to this at the very end to kind of make it all make sense. But this one goes, the idea that the 1950s housewives led happy, fulfilled lives is so thoroughly hysterical, it's almost shocking. Wow. By 1952, an estimated 50 million, mostly female patients in the U.S. and Canada had been lobotomized. Nice. And millions of women were prescribed Mother's Little Helper barbiturates for anxiety and depression. Fast forward to 2024. It's much worse. Anyways, let's party. We'll double back to this at the end. So first up, from the mouth of the woman, women don't date nice guys because they're boring. They choose the bad ones because they love the chaos. All right, let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
In general, good men are steady and consistent and predictable. It's why, as women, we think you're boring. Again, it's just another difference between us, not good or bad or right or wrong, just another difference between us as men and women. As women, in general, we like chaos and drama and disruption of routine. That's what makes us feel alive and engaged in life. We abhor structure. As women, we abhor.
She's laughing about it. We abhor structure. It's not right or wrong.
Or structure and routine because we want to do what we want to do and we think it's boring to have that routine. Structure holds us accountable and we don't want accountability, so we want to do what we want to do when we want to do it and thrive on that instability because, again, it makes us feel engaged and alive. Ergo, why we are attracted to bad boys, because they're chaotic and we think that's exciting and it adds drama and passion to our lives.
TNT, we know drama. Dun, dun, dun. Why do I keep doing this? Anyways, this is all from the woman's mouth, okay? Now, I will chime in real fast and say that a lot of the good women I've dated, they're not talking like this on the internet, okay? They're out here. It's just for some reason we see these ones on the internet. Okay, just to clarify that. Just saying. Because it sounded very convincing. And I don't think she's tripping that much. Let's take it from the 40-year-old who's single mother.
We're having a dating crisis in 2024. If you haven't noticed, what are we doing about this? The dating apps don't work. People don't mean what they say. They don't do what they say. I'm at a loss. I'm a 40-year-old single mom. I feel like we need to strategize here. Are there any new ways of doing dating?
Have you tried dating women? You could go gay. A lot of people are doing that. It's very hip. It's everyone's doing it. This is all gonna make sense. Look, I'm not trying to make fun of her, okay? All right, this is all gonna make sense. We gotta strategize here, guys. I'm gonna do this 5 more times throughout this video. We gotta come up with some game plans. I just never use a dating app ever. I don't have to.
This is not the economy for a relationship. This is not a dating economy. This is not, we're going out to movies and a nice dinner. This is a survival economy right now. This isn't, we're going to go and get married and just like woohoo and then have a divorce. No, not that economy.
It was like so normal. Get married, have a divorce. We can't afford that. But to answer the 40-year-old beforehand, his question is, yeah, like, as a dude with no kids, like, a date with you is enough. Feeding your kid, on the other hand, is like, that's out of the picture. That's like way out of the question. It's like if I pulled up to that chick, right? The bombshell 40-year-old, the classic chick on a website that would be under the MILF sector. And I had like 2 kids, and I was like, hey, you mind? You gotta pay for these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shut up. Those are my kids in the back that don't exist. Anyways, this is gold. This is gonna answer a lot of questions right here. This is Tom Lykies. This is probably from like the early 2000s. This is genius. Tom Lykies on the radio. Sorry, camera cut out. Anyways, Tom Lykies.
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs for guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician.
I was the bartender. That's so funny. It didn't happen as often as you would think. Then again, I'm only 5'11", kind of gangly.
And then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let anybody...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over...
Dear, don't tell me how to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay, let me. Can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay? Mm-hmm. My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? The guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years.
Look, a woman getting hurt is not anything to laugh about. It's just the way he's saying it. He's kind of got a point. It actually gets worse. And by worse, I mean better. But not to take away from that. I do empathize with that. There are a lot of dudes out here that they don't just beat. They want to just fight for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. And it's instinctual, bro. Do what men have done for thousands of years and punch the woman. It's from Anchorman 2. I'm just making that up. I mean, it's just a joke. But anyways, not to joke about it. It is serious, but the dude does make a point.
And now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
So why is it my
There's your big concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
He didn't beat me until
you're still, you know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Oh, my God.
You are still stupid. You expect a guy who beat you for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible.
I cannot even believe
You're insane.
It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe that you're still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right, and I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah, well, you've just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat's ass. I'll bet your husband would agree with me. I'll bet your ex-husband would really agree with me. She hung up.
I don't know what...
It's nothing to make light about women getting beat. Nothing to make light about, but the dude had a point. He really did. He had a phenomenal point. Look, I know some guy. I knew this kid. I'm not going to say his name. Homeless, EBT, stole, fun guy. Real fun. Classic, 6'1", good looking, charismatic, funny. But he was legitimately homeless, late 20s. And this dude, you wouldn't know he was homeless unless you knew him, But he would just get chicks that were, like, not the best looking, less, he's better looking than them. Next thing you know, he would move in with them. And he wasn't beating them or anything, at least not to my knowledge. But, and then they would get really upset once they found out that he was actually broke and a loser and a drug addict and an alcoholic and didn't have anywhere to go and needed money. So, and then some of these chicks, he's got 2 kids with 2 different chicks. And they knew this information. It's not like just they were together 2 weeks, boom, kid came out. No. They signed up for it. Classic. Anyways, this chick...
childless 30-something-year-old needs to hear this, but we didn't come this far without children to be step-parents.
Yeah. I don't think she came this far to even be a regular parent. I could be tripping, but I think a lot of us aren't going to have any kids with that attitude. And plus, you should be thanking the other women. I'm just kidding. There are asshole guys out there, but let's keep it 101 Dalmatians with each other.
As a man in today's society, I would not get married. Let me explain. In the modern era, marriage is completely outdated. The tax breaks you get from it aren't even that good. And to be really honest, it is geared towards protecting the woman in the relationship.
And whose fault is that, lady? The men's fault. I'm pretty positive our founding fathers, men, came up with those rules. It's the classic. The joke's on us. So is it really the woman's fault? Or is it in fact us? Bum, bum, bum. One more time. Anyways, dear Mr. Nice Guy, you better know your worth, set boundaries, and love yourself. Yay. Now, this is going to have to do with Passport Bros, too. I kind of mixed a couple clips together. But these all... Just get ready for it. Oh, bow, bow, wow, 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 wow. Camera keeps cutting out.
I'm gonna say this one more time, bro. Nice guys do not finish last. Y'all just run into a whole bunch of immature ass women that still like bad boys, that still like the thrill, that still like the chase. That's it, bro. Why in the fuck would I want a woman to come into my life?
So passionate. The guy makes excellent sense, though. Just stay with me here. Or stay with him.
Just to cause me problems. That is not a fucking example of a healthy relationship, bro.
Philippines right now, and women in America keep saying how sad it is. Oh, you had to go overseas to meet a woman, and that's sad, and whatever. That's really an insult to yourself, because you're saying our options were so shit back home that we had to fly 10,000 miles away from America just to find a good woman. Think about it.
She's pissed.
Burn! Oh, God. Whose fault is it? I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to point fingers. It's just that all this footage is very convincing for the 8th 10. This one's classic, though. And keep in mind, this chick's about to make fun of Passport Bros. But remember, she is an OF model. Take that in with you.
It's that white men are crushing it in Thailand. Her video is titled "Where White Losers That Can't Get Laid Go." Let's get it.
You know, blew my mind is the amount of pathetic losers, probably a lot of those that watch my channel as well, that cannot get a girl in their country.
Do you see what they think of you? Pathetic losers that watch my channel. This woman, by the way.
You guys suck. No, I'm just kidding. This is Legion of Men. This guy's great. Bo. Now, you know what? I really kind of think it's a little bizarre, like, traveling to another country just for a woman. I'm not, like, hating on it. But when I think of, like, going abroad, I'm more thinking, like, oh, I could go over there and live cheaper. You know? And maybe women will be there. But I do understand. I do get it. I understand. I live in America. Trust me. If it's better in other countries, I'll find out. But I'm kind of I'm with a girl though, so I won't find out. Anyways.
Yeah, I'll be grown ass women on this app saying, "Oh, we just like the thrill, we just like the chase." I don't want to chase a woman, bro. That shit sounds stupid as fuck. Like, if I can't treat you right 100% of the time, I don't want to be with you. Because I aim to be as perfect as I can be for my partner. Then y'all get on here and say, oh, nice guys just too boring because they too nice. No, bitch, you're boring. You rely on arguments, smoking, and drinking for your thrill. Oh, it never be the nice guys, bro. Y'all just need to grow the fuck up.
Anybody in here disagree with them? He's got to fight. This is my answer. That's my big answer to that. Anyways, happiness in marriage, number 9. I gotta stop that.
Are you married?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Is he happy?
Oh, that's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but like, it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, like, I want to show my care for him as well. Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no. You don't wanna answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
It's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Classic. Honestly, I'm going to read this real quick. A man who was married for over 22 years once told me, a man will set aside his happiness aside for his family, but a woman will break her family for her own happiness. Just smoke on that one. Metaphorically speaking, of course. That's true. You know, like, I'm convinced, right? Because I'm a relationship dude, I guess if you would say that. Like, I don't want to chase women either or either. Like, I'm not going to be with some chick who is just like, my life's just for her, or, you know, she's just serving me on her knees all the time. You know, it's supposed to be like best friends and shit, but you happen to be attracted to each other when it's sex. You know, like, if I can't do basically everything with my chick, I don't even want to be with her. I don't want to be with her. There's plenty of women out here who would just fuck you just to have sex. It's like sex is a sport now. It used to be to make babies. Now it's a sport. Amazing. Anyways, upward and onward. Something to think about. That was kind of funny. She's like, I have no idea if he's happy. Who cares? Now we're about to wind this down, okay? And then we're going to double back to the very beginning about the lobotomized woman from the 50s who were so happy. But this is basically all men really want. Right here. Out of the horse's mouth.
Most men are so simple, so the way that you treat him will always matter more than what you think you're bringing to the table, whether that be your finances, your education, your cooking and cleaning skills. None of that can compare to treating that man right. She shows him he is desired, and she uplifts that man on a daily basis without him asking. You understand? Why wouldn't he choose her?
Damn right. Hold on, it gets better.
Hi, I want to address something to the men. This is only for the men. I know your secret. I know your guys' secret. I know that you guys want someone to come home to and spend quality time and get hugs and cuddles and smooches, and you want someone to make you a sandwich and support you in your dreams and your careers. I know you guys all want that.
She guessed it. And when you cut my sandwich, can you do little triangles for me? Thanks, honey. You're so good to me. Yeah, both those women are right. At least for me, you know. But unfortunately, from the amount of depressed, lobotomized women from the 50s, we have trust issues. Then the women all have trust issues, and everybody's on medication. Okay, so anyways, this was talking about how, you know, everybody, all these women were on antidepressants, yeah? Okay, check this out. Get ready for it. All right, we're going to end this down. Let's break this down for real here. Now, according to the CDC, whatever the fuck that means, 17.7% of women in the United States age 18 and older use antidepressants. Okay, compared to 8.4% of men. All right, we're going somewhere with this. Now, the age aspect, antidepressants increase with age. 24% of women over the age of 60. How much you want to bet they're single people? Just willing to guess. Nothing. I'm just talking shit out of my ass. We're getting crazy here. Okay. It doesn't say the men, but that's a pretty big increase. Okay, and men is still lower than that. Now, check this out, though. This is the best part. Okay, according to Wells Fargo Economics, Wells Fargo is jumping in on it now. They're like, money's not enough. We need sex and everything. Because 52% of American women were unmarried or separated as of 2021. This is due to a 20% increase in the number of women who have been married in the past decade. Okay, hold on. The youngest and oldest Americans are most likely to be single, with 41% 18 to 29, 36% of those 65 and older being single. Men are more likely to be single than women. That's what we're going to end on. 51% of men are single. 23% of women are being single. But, hold on. But, I'm going to keep saying butt cheeks. But, more women take antidepressants than men. So it's men's fault. In conclusion, everything, it's always us guys. Bend over and take the rap, dude. You're the man. You guys leave your thoughts. I honestly think it's kind of a mixture of both and also like kind of programming. You know, like sex being a sport. It's kind of in your face. You know, you got a lot of women out here. The loudest ones are on the internet. Most of the good ones aren't on the internet. Like, you know, like people are just putting out videos like my perfect lovely marriage. I guess I'd watch that now that I think about it. I mean, these women exist, okay? These men exist. I'm one of these guys, all right? I have a girlfriend. We want to have kids. Are we going to get married and sign paperwork with the government? No, we're not. We're not. I'm not. Because she could change her mind. And guess what? I could change my mind. I don't want to. I'm generally not the guy to change my mind. I go, I'm having sex with this vagina forever. And that is final. I'll lay down the hammer. I just so happen to have a hammer here. I was hanging up some photos. Anyways, you guys leave your thoughts, okay? I'm just going to take the rap for this one. Check out my second channel. A little bit shorter clips. Kind of sitting car talks number 28. How many times can you do the same joke? All right, I'm hanging up. This is getting a little depressing. Have a good day. Good luck out there. Good luck. I don't know whose fault it is anymore. I'm going to take the rap on this one.